Uh, I, I did all of them without making a mistake.
Okay, I noticed that. That's a good one. But did you see any similarity between slicing in Python and slicing in JavaScript?
Yes, yes.
What was, what was the similarity
Um,
that you noticed?
the notice like they're both the same because
Uh,
well,
okay,
in
in what
JavaScript,
in
when we used to test our servers, this is what we show.
okay.
And
Okay, so
I
how
remember
about the
doing
numbers?
the numbers are the same. The only, no, yeah, the
Okay,
numbers are the same. And I
okay.
noticed too when I was doing the homework that we use this is a simple string. For the first time we learned that
Yeah,
in JavaScript.
yes, yes. So I deliberately did it so that it will look familiar to you. So
Okay.
so if you were to come up with a formula for slicing, what would you say should be the first number? What does the first number represent?
What do you mean?
If you were to say this is the formula for slicing, how would you explain it to somebody?
Hmm. What should I explain?
How would you explain it? How did you understand what I'm trying to say? The 0:4. How would you arrive at that 0:4? For instance, you want to get the word this out of this is a string. How did you arrive at that 0:4?
Because like I basically I counted it. So I started from
Okay.
0, then I went 1, 2, 3, then then I went, I went like 5, 6, 7, and then I continued on.
So what is
That's
0 for this? What is 0?
that is starting number.
What would you say? The starting point. That's the starting index, right? So 0 is the starting point. Then what is 4?
So
What will 4 be? Since if 0 is the starting point, what is 4?
the fourth point.
Now, why didn't we stop at 3? Why did we take 4?
Because
Why do you think we took 4?
if I stop at 3, it will show THI instead of THIS.
I understand. But why do you think they did 4? Because if 0 is the exact starting point, but 4 is not the exact ending point, because 4 is one index after the ending point. Did you notice that?
Yes,
Or you did not know? Look at it. Let's count it. THIS. If T is 0, right? H is 1. I is 2. S is 3, isn't it?
no, because of the space.
Well, technically, it's not exactly the space. So this is what I see. If you look at it very well, slicing is a way of you getting a substring out of a fuller string. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's a means
Yes.
of you trying to get part of a string out of the main string. Some people might call it the mother string. You get a child string out of the mother string, or you get a substring out of the full string. Okay. So think about it this way. If you do 0:3 and you want something that will help you to determine the length of that substring, 3 minus 0 is 3, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So can you say that it is not an accurate representation of the length of that substring? The length
Yeah.
of THIS is 4, isn't it? Because we said length of a string is the number of characters in that string, right?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. So so I believe that's the reason why slicing doesn't stop at the exact index of the last character, but to give you the index of the last character plus 1. So that way you know, okay, this thing is standard, this thing is standard, it's always like this. Do you get it now?
Yes, sir.
So that means that anytime, if you just, anytime at random, you want to just check, okay, what's the length of this substring? All you need to do is to say, okay, let us look at THIS. For instance, now, THIS, the length of THIS is going to be 4 minus 0. If you check, the next one is is. Is starts at 5. That's the index of I is 5, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let us count for IS. There are only 2 characters in IS, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
And what did you notice? What's the end this thing for IS for is 7, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So of course, I believe you can talk about the rest from there. So let us see. So you really did well. I see that you did a lot of work with this longer thing. Today, you have stepped up in the nature of homework modules that you can tackle. I think that thing was modules. You now type modulus. I'm not sure I typed modulus for you, Sha. Okay. But let's see what you did with the rest. Can you scroll down?
Yeah,
Let me
it
see
is.
what you
It
did.
is module. It is module.
Okay, module. Okay, no problem. I scroll down. Let's see what you did.
This is. I made 2 mistakes because I forgot to change the variable.
Okay.
Then from
Okay.
that I didn't make a mistake.
Okay.
And I know, yeah.
Okay, but okay. And what was that? What was the one that you made mistake in? I'm seeing replication.
Oh
What's
yes,
that about?
replicate. I tried to do the replicate. Then it'll show me error.
Okay. Okay, I don't have the question with me. Can you check the question? I don't have the. I'm not with my phone right now. But what does the question say? Because I'm not sure. Uh-huh. Okay.
Again.
Okay. Uh-huh.
You should ever again.
That's a square bracket? Hmm? I don't think that's what I did though. Replicate. You now have
I don't know what's wrong with it.
Okay, can you read the question? What did the question say? Read the question. Let me see.
Using the string inside a variable called replicate. Then
using what?
Using a variable called replicate.
Using a variable called replicate. What does it say next? Go ahead now. Keep on reading.
Replicate equals one single quotation mark homework, and yeah, that's it. Homework, and he also says one print function and a for loop. Show how you can achieve the following.
Okay, show how you can achieve the following. Okay, so what exactly is there that you see that they're asking you to achieve?
1H double 0 double O.
Good.
3M
Double O. 3
4E
and yes.
5W six
Yes,
or
yes,
um 7R and
yes.
8K.
Exactly. So this is what is expected of you, right? Um, I'm going to do this one, but you see that it's a very simple thing. We've talked about, do you remember when we said that in Python that you can there's a repeat, like a default repeat method. Remember repeat method in JavaScript?
Oh
Do
yeah,
you remember that?
default.
Repeat method. Now, for Python, there is an indirect repeat method. How did we discover it? When we were talking about multiplication. Do you remember multiplication? That in Python, that just like addition can be used for concatenation, right?
Yes, sir.
You can also use multiplication for repeat method. Do you remember?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. So this is how you are going to do it. So just create a variable called replicate and assign homework to it.
Your
That's the
voice is
first thing you should
glitching.
do. Don't put any colon, don't put any curly braces and all those things. I don't know where you got. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello, sir.
Can you hear me? Hello, Simeon,
Hello?
can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Simeon, can you hear me now?
Hello?
I can see your cursor blinking. Should be able to hear me by now. Can you hear me?
Hello, sir.
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Simeon, can you hear me?
Okay, I
Hmm.
can hear you now.
I assign homework to replicate now.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Yes, go ahead. Assign homework to replicate in single quotes.
Hello?
Simeon, can you hear me? Simeon, can you hear me?
Hello, sir.
Can you hear
Hello.
me now? I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hmm.
I'm not kidding. I'm not taking that phone. Why? Why? You know it's downstairs. Take your room then. Okay.
Simeon, can you hear me?
You
Simeon,
only
can
get
you
to
hear
make it
me?
to high school. You don't need that thing. Let's be honest with each other. You lose it. So, not 100 pounds that you lost, they're not next to this one, they want to skin you lost. I can't remember.
Simeon, are you there? Can you hear me?
Hello? 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 Don't my own
Can
WhatsApp.
you hear me now?
Let me turn on that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's not
Simeon,
them
can you hear
saying that.
me?
It's not that. If you saying I will lose it, because you would.
Hello, Simeon, can you hear me? Mhm. I don't know, I didn't hear.
Hello, sir.
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Simeon, can you hear me?
So many mistakes. No, I cannot hear you. I can't hear you, sir. Can you hear me? Okay, I'll leave.
Yes, he's attempting to join again. All right, Simeon, unmute your mic. Can you hear me now?
Okay, I can hear you. I couldn't hear you before.
Share your screen.
So can you even send that thing you sent me?
I should resend it.
Yeah, it's not in the chat anymore.
Okay.
But I was able to write one of them.
Okay, I'm sending it again.
Okay.
Have you seen it now?
Okay, I've seen it. Okay, I've seen it.
Who knows me?
By now, you will know that Python does things line by line. So you can't be copying everything at once and
Oh yeah,
pasting.
I'm not copying
Eh.
everything I want. What's going on?
No. Why did you see? Did you not see what I something that came after that again?
I didn't mean to do that.
Ah.
I wanted to skip one. I wanted to skip one line. I didn't want to skip two.
Once you hit enter once, there's no need to skip another line. Be careful with that place. So be careful, don't copy a hand. You have to copy exactly what you want. Now paste. Good. Then now paste the last, do the last one. Now that's one. Then you see, you can't do that now. You are inside the for loop. You can't, yes. That space that you gave it there, it shouldn't be there.
Hello?
Yes, it's because of the space.
Hello, sir.
Can you hear me now?
Hello? I can't hear you. Hello, sir.
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Mm-hmm.
I can't hear you, sir. I'll leave again and join back.
Okay, I'll mute your mic. Let's see if you can hear me now.
Okay, I can hear you.
I was saying that thing that you did there, that space there will cause an error again. You can't afford to, you've already hit enter. That space there will cause an error. That space in front of the eye on the left-hand side, it will cause an error. It should line up perfectly with P in print. Did you hear what I said? Better. It has to line up perfectly.
You work.
Now look at it very well. Can you see why it worked? I want you to look at it properly. Can you understand what is going on there? Look at it carefully. Let me explain it. Just listen and see if you can. You can
I
still
think I
hear me,
have
right?
I think I have an explanation. Is it because like the function replicates like replicated ho- homework, and it says I equals 1, and the one there is H.
No, no. The one there is no H. The one is just helping us uh, to keep track of an integer, because we will need the integer to be multiplying by each character. Remember that when you multiply a string, a character string in Python, or any string by a number, that it will replicate that string. Do you remember that?
Yes.
So calling the variable replicate is just a coincidence. It's just our own choice. We could have called it any other thing. Do you understand?
Okay, so
Now let us see what's happening in that for loop. You remember that a for loop, well, in a for loop, you for Python, it will take whatever it is that you have after the keyword in. It will check that thing if that thing is like a list. Okay, so if from all that you have seen so far in Python and JavaScript, strings are treated like lists of characters, isn't it?
yes,
Okay, so it will look at the string, the variable replicate, what is inside it, and it sees that there's a string called homework between the quotation marks. So it will treat the H as one character, treat the O as another character, M another character, E another character. So what I just did was that we used that char. You could have called it any other thing. We just decided to call it char, short for character. Okay, for char
yes, sir.
in replicate. So what it means is that char, at every point in time, it will represent the individual characters in homework. Okay, so the first time the for loop runs, what do you think char will represent?
Um, H.
Exactly, it will represent H. So that's why you see in your print statement, the print statement says what? Print char times I. Remember, the first value of I is what?
1.
Exactly. Okay, so I want you to take note of how we did this for loop in Python. You can see Python's own is not like a JavaScript where you have var I and then all those other things in the header. Just simple. Char in replicate, but we're taking it one by one. Okay. So it will say print char times I. So remember, char first value of char is H, isn't it? Capital letter H. And anytime you string integer in Python, it will, according to the integer that you multiplied it by, it will give you the number of versions of that string, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So H
Yes,
times
sir.
1 is what is going to be what? Just H, because there's only one instance, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Now let us go to the next line. The next line says I assignment operator happen now. What will happen to I now after that line is executed?
After I plus plus, I plus 1.
After I plus 1.
Then it will go to the next one. It will go to O. Then it will add 1.
No. What will be the value of I? That's what I'm asking.
The value of I will be 1.
No.
2.
After I plus 1, it's 2 now. It
Yeah,
can't be
2.
1 again. After I assignment operator I plus 1, it will increase I from 1 to what? 2. Then it will now go to the next one. So remember, the for loop is now running the second time. So char will be what now?
Child, child be 3.
No. Where did you get 3 from again?
2.
Cha, what will cha be? Not I, cha.
No, Charlie. Oh,
Cha will be what?
oh.
Exactly. See, cha is the character. That's why I said, that's why the for loop says cha in replicate. Replicate is a string, homework. And I told you that that string is made up of H, O, M, E, W, O, R, and K. So it's going to take it one by one. So that's Char's work. But I is just helping us to keep track of the integer that we will be multiplying each of those characters by. Okay, so right now, Char is O and I is what? 2.
2.
Did you get that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now let's now go to the print statement. So the print statement says print char times I, and I is 2. So that's going to be O times what? 2. And when you're multiplying a string by an integer, it will just give you the number of that string in that the number of times that integer is. So O will show up how many times? Will show up how many times?
Twice.
Twice. Okay, good. All right. So the next thing that will happen is what? It will go to the next line, which is what? I assignment operator I plus 1. So what will I become now?
3.
3. Good. So we now go to 3, and then it goes back to the top of the for loop, and char will now be what? Thank you. So it now goes to the print statement. Print char, which is M, times 3, which is I. So what will M times 3 show up on the screen as? M in 3 places, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Exactly. And what happens next? I will now go, the next line will now execute, which is I assignment operator I plus 1. I will now be what? 4. So we're moving on. Char will no more be M. Char will now be E, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we now go on to the next one, the print statement. So E, which is in char, times 4. How many E's will show on the screen now?
4.
4 E's. So can you see that that's how it will continue until it gets to K?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions on how it works?
No.
Okay, so the for loop in Python is quite straightforward, but I just said I have to take my time to explain it to you, even though we're not, since it's not as if the for loop happens in isolation. You can find it in different places. Okay, so let's now go to, is this the only question left? Is this the last question?
No.
Eh?
No.
Okay, all right, let's move on to the next one.
Okay. And I just have to, I'm moving my pins, but okay. So this time it's reversing it. Instead of
Okay.
the H being 1, the H will be the most.
Okay, the H should be the most, right?
Oh yeah, I made a mistake. That's meant to be I.
So now let's think about it carefully. If H will be the most, what should I be?
10.
Eh?
Sorry, 8.
8, are you sure?
Yes.
Have you counted how many letters but yeah, it's still 1 now. You left it as 1. You said I will be 8, you still left it as 1.
Yeah, no.
Okay. 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 Be careful, oh.
Then you have to
Uh-huh.
match it. You have to match it.
Uh-huh. Now, what with that? Something has to change there. Oh. Something has to change there. What will change?
Okay, I got it.
Excellent. Minus. Okay. All right. So let's see. Is there any other thing you want to touch? Anything?
No.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay, what?
Exactly. So you see, now that you understood the principle of the increase side, the reverse was easy, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So do you
I
have any
cannot go to
question
the
with
toilet.
me? Okay. I hope you won't be long.
Uh,
Okay. No problem. All right. So what's the next question?
Next question is, oh, that's the end.
That's it.
Then that's the last question.
Okay. All right. So what I want to do now is I want to show you another way of doing this this last one that you did now. not the last one per se, the last two. So I'll show you the code for the one that is increasing from 1 to 8. Then you will now do the one from 8 to 1. So I'll send it in the chat box now.
Okay, sir.
You will see that it's slightly different, just slightly, not too much of a difference.
Okay, sir.
Okay, take a look at it. So now, can you see it?
Yes, sir.
Does it look simpler?
Yes.
Okay, but just type it out first. Let's see it work. Then I'll explain it to you.
Okay. Let me just. Does this one not to match?
What do you mean by whether it needs to match?
No.
Yes, so that space that you put in front, I'm seeing like a space there.
Where do I put it?
No, see, you should, when you're copying, don't copy with any extra space. Or you move that P just like as if it's directly under the K.
Under the chair. Okay.
Yes. Okay, yes, that's fine. Under the K, yes, that's okay. Then move, oh yeah, you can go to the next line and do the next one. I think that's all, Seth. There's nothing else.
Yeah, there's nothing
Abi?
else.
Uh-huh. What does
Error.
it? String object cannot be interpreted as an integer.
What does that mean?
Well, hold on. Let me just see. String cannot be interpreted as an integer. Okay, let me see. Um, hmm, hmm. Okay. Wait a minute. So see what you do, eh? Let's switch the position. In that print statement, let's switch the position. Put replicate K, replicate with the square brackets and K in between. Put replicate on the left-hand side and put K plus 1 on the right-hand side. Change the positions. Let's see. Yes. What are you doing?
I made a mistake. I put the
Okay.
wrong one.
You have to move it with the K now. You didn't move it with this thing.
Oh, okay, I did it. I did it.
Simeon, what are you waiting for now?
Okay.
I said move that square, the square brackets with the K to the replicate now. You said you will move it. You did not move it again.
Oh.
Okay, hold on, Simeon. Just hold on. Let me
You
check
forgot it.
something.
Well, let me
Let me
just see
check.
if it let me just see if it works.
Hold on. Just wait. Change that range to len.
Yes, it works.
Range. Change it to len. Okay. No, I didn't say length. I said len.
And
Yes. Now, okay, so just hold on, just wait. So I want to type len, just Len. Now go to the front of L in len.
go to the front and then in end.
Yes, move your cursor to the L, the front of the L. Now type range there. Okay, open the parentheses for range and close it after the closing parentheses for len. Close it after the closing parentheses for len. Yes. Okay, good. Now hit enter and type what you wanted to type. Is it the one that you had that gave you mistake that you want to type? You can't type the one that has mistake now. Type the one, copy the one that didn't have any mistake.
Like this.
No, it can't be like this. Okay, I try this. Let's see. All right, so let me explain. You can see it gave you the exact same thing, right? Can you see it gave you the exact results as that first one? Hmm?
Yes, sir.
Now let me explain what is happening in this code. So the first thing we need to look at is the for loop, right? That's the place where the changes were made, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in that for loop, look very well. You will see that we still have something like char there, but instead we call this one K, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
The name that we call it doesn't matter. The important thing is that what is it doing? Remember what char was doing? Char was representing each character in the string homework, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So this K, in this one, K is representing something, each of something again. But let us find out what that thing is. Now, on the right-hand side of the keyword in, you have range, learn, replicate, isn't it? Am I right? Simeon, are you there?
No. Yes, sir.
Simeon, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me.
Yes, your voice just ceased. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I could always hear you.
So I said that on the right-hand side of the IN, the keyword in for K in, what do you have? You have range learn, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Now, the first thing that we see, let us explain what learn is. I've told you what learn is. Learn is what? The length of a string, isn't it?
Yes.
In this case,
Is it short for learn?
yes, it's short for length. Yes. So, of course, the length of a string is simply how many characters are in that string, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
And in this case, that's 8, right?
Yes.
So why did we use learn here? Because the function that we put there, the range function, you can see there's another function there called range. That range function expects an integer. Are you with me?
Yeah.
It expects an integer. What does it do? Now, typically in statistics, range is usually the difference between the highest number and the lowest number. Okay, that's in statistics. So another like a branch of mathematics. But in this case, range is something slightly different. Range is going to give you all the numbers from 0 to whatever you put in between its parentheses. So in this case, learn of replicate is what? 8, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Good. So now imagine that 8 is in between the parentheses for range. What do you think it will give you? It's going to give you from 0 to what? Now it will not reach 8, oh, it will reach what? 7. Does that remind you of anything?
Yes, sir.
It's 8 so that was in between the parentheses, but the number that it will give you will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. It will not reach 8. Does that not sound to you like indexes in an array? Anytime it starts from 0, it will always end at 1 less than the highest, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So it's just trying to show you that there's something similar between this and when you're dealing with an array. So that's what that range will do. So anytime you see range in a program, in your mind, think about a collection of integers starting from where? 0.
0.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Mhm.
sir.
Okay. So remember what we said. when the for loop was saying for char in replicate, it was looking at replicate, isn't it? And replicate
Yes,
was
sir.
homework. HOMEWORK. But now it is saying for k in range 8. Okay, let's just imagine that that's what is there because of that len is 8. Len of replicate is 8, so range 8. So it is looking at for k in 0, 1. That means it will create like a list for you. So the first value of k will be what?
1,
No,
0.
0. That's why that do you understand? When I was explaining, I said that range not.
Hello? Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hello?
Hello, I can hear you.
Okay, I can hear you. Your voice
Is
like
it that you
stop.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So that's why k will start from where? 0, not 1. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now look inside the print inside the for loop. What do you see? Can you see that array notation again? Where it's as if you want to call an array. Remember JavaScript, when you want to call a particular character in an array, you tell us the name of the array, and then in square brackets you now put the index, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
That's exactly what is happening here. So remember, k starts from 0. Remember, all our arrays start from 0. So that replicates when k is 0, that place will be 0 times. Now, so replicate 0 is what? The first character in replicate, isn't it? Which is what?
Yes, sir.
Which is what?
Hello?
What is the first character in replicate?
Oh, it's H.
H. Good. So now, we now said replicate 0. Remember, that's what k is. Times, what did you see that follows the times there? K plus 1, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Why did you think we said k plus 1? Can you guess why?
Because is it because it's like increasing?
No, it's not because it's increasing. It's because if we leave it as k, remember the first value of k is what?
That's H.
No, what is the first value of k? I didn't say what is the first character in replicate. What's the first value of k?
This first value of K is 0.
Is 0. Good. Now, if you don't put that k plus 1, what you're going to have is replicate 0 times 0. Do you
Okay,
understand?
sir.
And when you
Yes, sir.
multiply by 0, what happens whenever you multiply something by 0?
It's always 0.
It will give you 0. But when you multiply a string by 0, it will not show. It will not show
Okay,
at
sir.
all. Do you get it now? That's why we had to do that k plus 1, so that for the first one, something will show. So that's why it will be what? 0 plus 1, 1. Okay. So if
Okay, sir.
you that's why you see that h will show. If not, that h won't have shown.
Okay, sir.
Do you understand? Okay. Okay. All right.
What are we going to do now?
Okay, so I'm just thinking now, can we do that your own backwards? I'm not sure.
Which one backwards?
You know, that's the way I did my own. I now told you to flip it, like do the reverse, as in
Okay, yeah.
So I'm trying to see if this one can work too, like that.
Okay.
Okay, you know what? Let's leave it. Let's leave it. It can work, but I'm just thinking. I don't know if it's something that. Okay, let's try this. I'm trying to look at the if it will be that complex. I'll send you something in the chat box. Just take a look at it. Let's see if it will show. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear
I
me?
can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, no problem. No problem. Okay, I wanted to give this a try, but we have to be careful when you're typing that reverse. Have you seen what I sent?
Yes, sir.
So I'm sure you can guess why I'm saying reverse, right? Because it's like I want to go backwards.
Yes, sir.
So we're going to confirm if that reverse is correct now. I'm not too sure. That's why I was reluctant to do it. But let's, what happened? Simeon, what are you doing now?
Oh.
Ha. Don't make me think whether you are feeling feeling sleepy. Can't you see what I sent?
I can.
So why are you not typing it now completely?
This is
Don't
it.
go to the next line. It may look like it's going to the next line. It's on the same line. Everything is on the same line. It's not on the next line.
Everything is on the same line.
No, not everything, like everything. You know now, the part that comes before that column is on the same line.
I thought on different lines.
No. You know now, the limitation of chats in Zoom, you are limited. That's the same problem with WhatsApp.
Do I put the joints underneath the care?
Yes, now, the normal thing.
Okay. I should type it.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, what does it say? Attribute range has no attribute reverse. Okay, no problem. No problem. Let's leave it like that. It's fine. I just want that's why I was reluctant, whether there's a method called reverse on range that will help us to flip the things around, but it's okay. So you know what we should do, what we'll do. I want you to, let's try something first. Let's not just leave it like that. I want you to first paste that top again, but this time we're going to check what methods are on range. Can you do that?
What do you mean?
You know the way you type dot and then to show you all the things under that particular one.
Okay,
All these string methods and
yeah,
dot.
yeah.
Check what when we put that dot after the range, the closing parenthesis for range. Well, let's see what it will show. So copy that whole for loop. But we're going to delete that reverse. Delete only the reverse and the dot that comes I delete this thing too. No, you have to delete that parenthesis too. I didn't say you should delete the one that is in front. Delete the one that comes out. Those the double parent. Yes. Yes. Type your dot now. Does it show anything?
No, it's not showing anything.
I'm not sure you are close enough. Get close enough. Delete that. Dot again.
Dot.
It doesn't show anything. Okay, no problem. Let's leave it. Let's leave it. Don't worry.
Okay.
Just delete it. Let's continue our discovering our string methods. Type print. Type print and then replicate. In between. Yes. Okay, so we want to see if there's any string method that we have not touched. Put your dot there. Let's see. Okay. So use your down arrow key. Let's go through them. We have done capitalize, right? We have done slow down. No, slow down. We have done find, isn't it? Do you remember we have done find?
Yeah, we have.
Mm-hmm. Okay, keep going. You know, find and index are similar, right? What's the difference? Do you remember? What's the difference between find and index? Yeah, forgotten. Yeah, forgotten. And this was what we learned in the last class. So
Wait.
we said that.
Wait.
Do you remember it?
Oh no, I don't remember it.
Okay, so we said that find will anytime whatever you put in between its parentheses, it will look for it and return the position of that thing in the string, isn't it?
Yes.
But the same thing index will do. But the only difference is that if that thing is not found, what will it return? What will index return? Index will give you an error, while find will return -1.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember now?
Yes.
I think it was. I hope I didn't flip it, but one of them will give you will return -1, while the other one will give you error when it doesn't find what you are looking for. Okay. I think we have done is alnum, isn't it? Is alnum is what?
Yeah.
Alphanumeric, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure we've done all the. I think we've done all the
Is. Sure? I don't think so. All the is, the ones that have is.
I don't think we've done is identifier.
Okay, is identifier. Okay. All right, let's try is identifier. Let's do that one. That one should be true or false. Don't forget that it must have its own open and close parentheses. So
yeah.
Okay. I hit enter. Let's see what it will print for us. It says, okay, so now let's explain. Let's remind ourselves what an identifier is. Do you remember when we were saying that you can call your variables anything? Do you remember? But you must not start a variable with a number. Do you remember when we said something like that?
Yes, sir.
So a variable is an example of an identifier. Identifiers are simply what you use to identify something. That's the easiest way to define it, to identify something or to name something. So The name of a function is what? An identifier. The name of a variable is what? An identifier. Did you get that?
Yes, sir.
So now, what do you call it? The content of replicate, which is homework, is what? It starts with a letter, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So that means it's also correctly an identifier. Let's try something. Instead of saying putting homework in replicate, let's create another variable and test it. This time we'll start the variable with a number. So can you just create any variable you like? You can call it anything. Then just put in between the character, in between the quotation marks, starting with a number, something starting with a number. Let's test whether that one will still be true for identifier.
Uh, what should I call it?
Just create a variable, call it anything. Simeon, you cannot think of name for variable.
I don't name for variable. Okay, I can just do like class.
When Python colors something orange, you can't use that thing as a variable name. Okay, automatically it has become a keyword, so you can't use class.
I don't think I
So
use anything.
no, it's not just anything. There are some things in Python that you cannot use. There are some words, yes, you can't use them. So choose something else.
I can do like what should I do? What do you think I can use?
Use anything, str, anything. I mean, there are other names that you can use now.
STR.
Okay, str, put your assignment operator after it and put a string that starts with a number.
Question. Why can't you use class in JavaScript?
Because it's a
I mean
keyword
Python.
in Python. You want to use the word Python.
A keyword.
It's a keyword, yes. It's a keyword. That means it can send a message to the Python interpreter. So if you use it, it might send another message other than what you want, which is that you want a variable at that point. Okay, Oya, put your quotation mark and put something that starts with a number.
Okay. So what about two? Okay.
Two, and then put something after it. Two free, two tall, something.
2p. 2 pence.
Okay. All right. Now do the same thing you did for replicate. Do your print statement and do str dot is identifier. Let's see if it will show true or false.
Yeah? What is it?
Repeat what you just did now for replicate dot is identifier. Do the same thing for str and say dot is identifier. Let us see if it will return true or false.
Print. Oh, sorry. Print brackets. STR dot
Yeah.
identifier is
identifier.
Is identifier. Then brackets. Then enter. False.
Good. Do you know why it's false?
No.
Eh?
No.
So with all these things that I've been explaining, you still don't know why it's false. Look at the 2p now. It's because of that two, the two,
Oh, because
the two.
there's the number.
It's not looking
The
like
number.
it's not looking. It's yeah, that number, the number that you know what we said that every identifier
Yes,
must
yes,
start
yes.
with what? A letter. Uh-huh.
It must
So
start
it's
with
not so when
it
what you
must
need
start
to
with a letter, not a number.
yes, I think underscore is also allowed. Then there are some special characters that cannot be there, like asterisk. There's no way. Can you imagine putting asterisk
Oh
as part of
yeah,
a variable
yeah.
name?
They
Work.
will not let them.
Uh-huh. So all those special characters, dollar sign, asterisk, hashtag. You know, hashtag means something else in Python. Hashtag is comment. I don't know if I've mentioned that. Have I taught you about comments? Okay,
No.
it's no problem. It's not a big deal. Hashtag is comment. But what I'm trying to say is that there are some special characters that cannot be part of your identifiers. Okay, and anytime you hear the word identifier, what should come to your mind? Number one, anything you can use to identify something in a program. Example, variables. Example, function names, all those kind of things. Something that you can use to name another thing is what? An identifier. Okay.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So do your print statement again. Let's just look at the remaining methods. Let's see if we can exhaust how far we can go with them, the remaining ones.
So I might do all of them today.
Well, we might not, depending on what's left. Okay, so just be using your arrow keys and be going down. When we get to its identifier, look at the next one after that.
We've done the one after its identifier.
After
It's not.
it's
We've done
lower.
it.
Okay, that one returns true if it can find if all the characters uh, what do you call it? Lowercase, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Then it's numeric. It's numeric. It will check if all the characters are numbers, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, keep going. Let's see.
Okay. It's printable. We've done. It's space.
We've done is printable, isn't it?
We haven't done its space.
Okay, so what do you think is space will do?
Um.
It's going to look out for the space character, isn't it?
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Mm-hmm. So you want to test it, you can try space. Let's just see what it will do, whether it will print true or false for str. Obviously, in between the quotation marks for str, we don't have any space. So
Yep.
let's see what we're expecting it. What does it say? It says false.
Um,
So now let's just test it and put space in between the quotation mark. Let's see what it will say. Okay. You want to do that? I thought that you would just okay, no problem. But it's STRR that you called it, or not STR. Uh-huh. So you have changed it somehow
false. Why did you put false?
because of the two and the P. It
You
expects
what?
space in between. Do you get that? There will only
Because
be
of
space
what?
that character because of the two and the P that are still there. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Huh?
Reassign the variable, put strr again, but this time don't put anything other than space in between the quotation mark. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
So just space.
Yes, just space. Okay.
I have to charge the laptop. I need the charger. I need the charger.
Is your charger nearby?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, I'm
Okay,
coming.
so okay, I'll wait. Simeon, are you there?
But
It's
Where did
charging
you
now.
go?
My sister has the laptop charger.
Huh?
My sister has the laptop charger.
Okay. Okay, so can you see the result of the print statement?
Yes,
That's because of it was all space, isn't it?
yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So let's quickly let's go to the next one. The one after is space. Let's see if there's another one there. Use your
Okay.
arrow key and move down now.
Okay. His title.
Okay, that is title one. Okay, I'm not too sure about it, but let us see. What does it say there? What
Uh,
does it say on the yellow line?
wait.
What
Can you
does
see it?
No, I can't see it.
Me too. I can't see it. It's on like underneath it.
You have to scroll down now.
Yeah.
You have to
Yeah.
scroll down. Okay, so try and type that first parenthesis again. Does it
I
show?
can't. I can't scroll down.
You can't scroll down, Abby.
No.
I now try just give it a try. Put its own closing parenthesis and hit enter. Let's see what it will show. I'm not too sure of this one myself. It's title. Closing. Okay.
False.
False. Okay. I'm not too sure.
You don't know what that does.
No, I'm not sure of this one.
Uh,
I'm not sure of this one. It's not most methods are not so widely used.
okay. So
Uh,
like people don't really use it
but
that much.
Most likely, but it will definitely have its own application because, I mean, people, they will not just create what do you call it, a method without a use. There will definitely be a use for it. I'll find out this thing maybe by our next class. I'll be able to let you in on it.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so let's see the next one that will show after its title. Let's see if there's something else there that is
Let
interesting.
me use the normal STR.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Then let's go down and find one. Join.
Okay, so join, what do you think join will do? Let's guess.
A
What do you
number.
think join will hmm?
Will you join a number?
It will join one string to another. Like
Okay.
it's just like concatenate. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So so in between the parentheses, do you see that it can take an argument? You can't just put join like that now. Join what? There has to be something in between. So what do you want to join to strr? You want to join str to str. Now hit enter. Let's see what will show.
Okay.
What did
22
you know?
people. 22 people.
Okay. So what do you think happened? Because
You join,
STRR
you join
is
the
two.
number.
It did what?
You join the number. You joined
It
it.
joined the numbers and the letters.
Yes, sir.
Okay. There's a particular way it is joining it. It's not just joining it randomly, but it's fine. Anyway, but you understand what is happening, right?
Oh, yes.
Maybe we should try something else. Try replicate, do that same print, but this time do replicate dot join strr. Let's see what it will show. It's still a print statement, but in between, you just put replicate dot join instead of strr dot join.
Oh,
You understand?
yes, sir.
Then you can now say join st. Good. Let's see what it will show. What does it show? To homework P.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So if you notice something, it's maintaining the space in between, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
It's maintaining the space in between. It will shift the number to the front, maintain the space, join it to replicate, maintain the space in between. Then for the letter, it will just join homework to P. So that's what it's doing. Anyway, it's like a selective join, but at least we understand what the function is doing, right?
Sir.
Okay. All right. After join, what comes next?
Okay, I'm going to see. But when it's I just.
Okay, yeah, I saw something like that. It's not, is it I just or L just? It's actually L. It looks like I just anyway. So
That
that's
looks
L
like
just.
I.
It looks like an I, right?
What the hell? Yes, sir.
But it's not I. So this thing is L just. The L stands for left. Okay. Left, L
So,
just, L justify, left justify. So what that thing means, I don't know if you've noticed when you're using either PowerPoint or Word, left justified will move all the text to the left hand side, while right justified will move it to the right. So if you want to see this L just in action, we're going to, let's create another string, a string that will have space.
sir, okay, one that space.
Space. So just, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Hello? I can hear
Can
you,
you hear me
sir.
now?
I can hear you.
Okay, good. I said I'll send you something in the chat box. I want to create a different string.
Okay, sir. Read it.
Can you see what I sent?
Yeah.
So create that variable first. That's what we're going to call L just on. Then we're going to call
Okay, I'm going to call what?
Do your print statement.
I think it's done. Done.
Now take note of the parameters, the expected arguments for L just. Don't just type this thing and go. What does it say? You can't see it.
I see it.
Okay. Okay. So what I can see it. I can see width. So
You
I want
can
you
see
to type a
it.
number there. Type a number. Type 20. Type 20.
20.
Yes. Then put comma. Then fill character. In quotation marks, put asterisk or put dollar sign. Let's use dollar sign.
Dollar sign.
In quotation marks. You can't just put a character like that. You have to put it in quotation marks.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. I close the parenthesis for print.
Okay. For print, okay.
It's okay now. Hit enter and continue.
Mm.
Did you see what it did?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now that variable word, so let's just count if it is complete. That variable word that I sent to you in the chat box, it had 4 spaces in front of it. I deliberately put the 4 spaces there. 4 spaces. So count 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the word free has 4 letters in it, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
How many altogether so far?
4.
No. 4 plus 4 is what?
8.
8 now. Now, after the free, there's another 4 spaces. So that's 12, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Hmm?
Yes, I said yes, sir.
Okay, I didn't hear you. So after that, how many dollar signs are we expecting to remain? Remember, we put 20 as the width. 20 is the total. So how many this thing are we expecting there?
20.
How many are we expecting? 8, Abby?
Yeah.
Is it 8? Is it actually 8 remaining?
No. There's 12 remaining.
$12 signs.
Yeah.
Uh-uh. Did you count that thing well?
Yeah, let me cut it again. Wait,
Uh-uh.
8. Is it 8?
It's 8 now.
Yeah.
Simeon, something is distracting you. You are looking at something else. I'm saying something. You're looking somewhere else. Eh?
Yeah,
Are
let
you
me
are
just
you
cut
are
it.
you are you distracted by your phone?
Oh, no.
Why is it that you're answering something wrongly now? This is just a matter of counting how many dollar signs are there, and you're giving me a wrong answer.
I said 8.
Before you said 8, it's like as if you said 12. I don't know how 8 will look like 12 when it's so small like that.
Mm.
Okay, so do you understand what's happening here now? Left justified will shift anything you put the content of the variable to the left hand side. So what do you think right justified will do?
Right justified.
What will the right justified do? Hmm?
Mm. Hello?
What would right justified do?
Right justified.
Simeon, I asked a question. Oh, what would right justified do?
Mm. Um, hello? Hello?
Can you hear
Hello?
me?
Can you hear me? Hello?
I can hear you.
Okay, I can hear you now.
I said, what
I
will
don't
right justified do? What will right justified do?
um
If left justified, we shift something to the left hand side. What's the opposite of
shift
the
it to the
left hand
right.
side?
Shift it to the right.
Eh?
It will shift it to
So
the
why
right.
couldn't you just say that we shift it to the right hand side? Eh?
I did.
Simeon, you did.
You didn't hear me when I said it. I thought
Okay,
I
if
I
I
thought I
heard
was
you,
wrong.
why would I still be asking you the same thing over and over again?
So I thought I got it wrong.
Hmm?
So I thought I got it wrong.
Hmm. So wait, if I heard you and you got it right or you got it wrong, won't I tell you? But I was asking you the same thing over and over and over and over again. That should have told you that I don't think he
I
heard me.
couldn't hear
Maybe you
you.
would have sent me a
I
message to say
couldn't
that
hear
I
you.
said it to the right hand side. You
I couldn't
couldn't
hear
hear
you
me too.
because I couldn't hear you because I kept saying hello sir, and you weren't speaking.
Oh boy, this internet on the thing. I give for this time call R just and send the same parameters that the same arguments you sent for L just.
Okay, remove it to the right.
Okay. All right. Now, the one that doesn't move to the left or does not move to the right is the center. So call center on it. I think we've done center before, but let's just do center
Yeah.
again. Now that we have done left and right justify. Try call center instead of L just or R just.
Okay.
You just use the same parameters, 20 and dollar sign. Exactly the same thing.
Oh.
Mm. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right, hit enter and let's see the effect.
He kept
Okay.
free in the middle and kept the dollar sign left and right.
Now, I want you to count it. Is it 20 complete? The characters there, is it 20? Remember, there are 4 spaces before free and 4 spaces after free. So count everything, whether it's up to 20.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's 20.
It's complete. Okay, that's good. So at least you have seen it. Okay. All right. Let's see. So let's do our print statement again and see if there are any other method after L just.
There is.
But not many more left, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So use your arrow key, go down. Slow down, no, don't be
Lower.
too fast.
Lower. We haven't done lower. Hello?
We
Your
have done
voice is
lower now.
cracking,
Lower,
sir.
we just have done lower. You've forgotten.
Oh,
Can you hear me now?
yeah. I strip.
I said that we've done. Okay,
L
we've done
strip.
lower before.
L.
Lower, we change something to lower. Okay, L strip.
L.
Okay. So L strip will remove is yes. L strip strips the spaces on the left hand side. We can try it. Let's give it a try. L strip will strip the spaces on the left hand side. So yes. Hit enter. Let's see. What did you notice?
It said free.
No, look very well. Remember that word had some spaces in front of free, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Yes.
To the left hand side of free. Did you notice that it has removed those spaces? Now I know you may say it doesn't look as if it left the spaces on the right hand side, but I can prove to you that the spaces on the right hand side are still there. How can I prove that? If we do a left justified on that thing. Now let me show you what I mean. So now I'm going to just follow what I'm saying. Type that's your print statement again. Exactly what you typed last. The last print statement, type it. Now, no, is that the last one? Okay, good. Now, I want you to do dot after that L strip, dot. Do another dot. No, is it not after its parenthesis that you do a dot? You can't do dots there. It's after its parenthesis. Good. Now, nothing showed. Something's supposed to show.
Nah. Oh.
Because L strip will return something. Or yeah, type dot center, dot L just.
L what?
L just, left justified, L just. Open its parentheses, put that 20.
Okay.
You're not done now. Put the 20. You've forgotten yourself. Put the 20
Hello?
and the dollar sign in between. Jesus is Lord.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Okay, Simeon, can you hear me now? Unmute your mic. Unmute your mic. Your mic is muted.
Okay.
So can you see that? Can you see how can you see the proof of why we said that the right hand side, they did not touch the right hand side?
Okay.
Can you see why? Because those spaces behind the E in free are still there. Did you notice it?
Yes, sir.
Now let's try something now. I want you to because there's an L strip, that should tell you that there's an R strip, isn't it? That's right strip. That one will remove the spaces on the right hand side. So change that. You can copy that whole print statement, the last one that you, yes. Then change the L strip to R strip. I think Okay. Oh yeah, hit enter, hit enter. Let's see what shows up. Can you see what happened?
Yes, sir.
It removed the spaces after the E, but you see those dollar signs. Those dollar signs are showing because of the L justified that you did back then. The L justified that would say shift everything, shift the string to the left. So this thing is showing us something. It's possible to call a function on the result of another function. Let me explain. So the first function that we called here was what? R strip, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So that R strip stripped the spaces after the on the right hand side of free and left the spaces on the left hand side, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Then after that, it now handed over the result. That's that stripped right stripped version to L justified. L justified took that right stripped version and then put it in a field that had 20 characters, 20 spaces, and then pushed it to where? The left hand side because it is left justified, and then filled the remaining spaces with dollar sign. Do you understand what happened back there now?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So because I think we can stop here for today, but we will see try and I think we will be able to finish the string methods by the next class. I'm pretty sure about that. We'll be able to finish it by then. But do you have any questions?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You're already sounding as if like somebody that has not eaten for 5 days. Eh? We just did 2 hours. Oh.
Yes,
Hmm?
yes, sir.
Don't worry, me too and make up for Thursday. Okay. So I think we'll meet
Tuesday.
on Tuesday, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'll send you something on negative slicing. You'll see that it's easy too. Hmm? I'll send it to you as homework.
Okay.
All right. So enjoy the rest of your weekend and have a good time in church tomorrow.
Thank you, too, sir.
All right. Bye.
Bye, sir.